South. Well, actually, we're in Fort Pierce. Where tonight, the Tri-County Monsters are set to take on the South Vero Beach Fighting Indians. Now, kickoff was scheduled at 6 o'clock tonight for this one. The problem is um, we don't have a second football team here quite yet. But I do understand we are starting to see some players trickle in. They need 9 more. There's one. Okay, so here we go. We got over here in the parking lot. That's a baseball
Yep,
team.
that's a baseball team coming off the
Okay,
baseball.
coming off the baseball. Not far from where the St. Lucie Mets play. One, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4 players there. There might be some guys in the locker room. This guy must not know what time kickoff is because he's out here running around in shorts. So, unless he's the kicker, I don't know. But that's the situation. He's a wide receiver. That's Grant Naquin. Um, I don't know what the situation is. So, 2 will not get it done. I see a third walking on. A fourth was in the locker room. I know. Look, I'm well acquainted with Coach E.J. Pryor. I remember his days as a quarterback at Vero Beach. And speaking of Vero Beach, they will be without their quarterback tonight, who had some sort of a flight mix-up, and so he won't be here tonight. But to tell you about these two teams, they play in the UFL Extreme Division. The South Vero Beach Fighting Indians are 3-1. In 4 games, they've scored 55 points. They've allowed 58 this year. Not so much for Tri-County. They are 0-4. They have scored 6 points this year, and they have allowed 220 points. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 players, 5 players, 6, 7. All right, we might be getting there. No, I don't think he's playing. They did the Gatorade bucket's out, so that's got to mean something. Now, I will also caution everyone to let you know that we are inside of a press box in which the windows don't open, so I don't know how that's going to work out either. We'll get all that figured out as well. So, Caleb, you're back covering adult amateur football again. I think this is your first time back since last year, right?
Yep. For the last game I did was an East Coast Sharks game at Palm Bay High School.
What you will see next week here on Brevard Sports Network, you'll see the East Coast Sharks next week here on BSN. So, waiting to see what's going to happen here. There's 8 guys, 9 guys, so they need 2 more guys, and we got us a game. In all honesty, I don't know how competitive it will be. I mean, these guys don't have 11 players, but you're asking these guys to go both ways for 60 minutes, and that's Ironman football if I've ever heard of it.
If I can though, let some of our audience know who do follow the East Coast Sharks.
Yeah.
That game is currently being streamed live on VSN. On
Okay.
Varsity, they're playing the Knights of Central Florida
In Orlando, I believe.
Yes.
It's a game they lost earlier this season.
Currently, that game is 7-0.
Knights.
Yep. And in other UFLX action, currently live, the Georgia Cobras and the Highlanders, the Dunedin.
Dunedin.
Yes.
That's our dude. Can't remember his name, but he does a heck of a job with promoting the whole Scottish theme over there.
Yes.
They're Dunedin 3-1 this year. The Georgia Cobras are 4-0. So they got 10. Here we go. They got 10.
All right.
watch them warm up. Yeah, man, my heart goes out to these guys. If if 11 is all they have,
Yes.
I mean, I, kudos, man. I couldn't do it. I simply could not do it. So here's what we'll do. I think we'll just stay live. And I'm going to put this on mute. I'll put a thing up that says, game delayed, but we're going to stay live. Ain't no sense in jumping out and jumping back in
Yeah.
and doing all that again. So we'll stay live here. And when we get ready to go, Caleb and I will do the same. So we'll see you back here in a few on Brevard Sports Network. All right. It is March Madness time, and there will be madness on this field as there will be 11, 12 guys for Tri-County tonight as they look to crack the win column for the first time this year, taking on South Vero Beach, who is 3-1. And Caleb, I commend these guys. This is 11, 12 dedicated guys out here that, yeah, we're about to find out.
This is one of those. You truly love playing the sport of football if you're willing to pull Ironman football in semi-pro.
Yeah,
yeah. You love playing the game of football.
Well, I've shifted from semi-pro to adult league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've to adult league football. I think we, adult league, adult amateur football. I think is the best way to describe this type of football. These guys get out here, they work all week long, they practice once or twice a week, and then they come out here on Saturday nights and beat each other's brains in. And I have an immense amount of respect for that.
Yeah.
It is. You said we had a comment earlier from a player who.
Let me make sure we can go get the player's name right.
Because he's out injured. Now we got another player showing up here. That's cool.
We have Jordan Barton.
All right. Jordan Barton
says, "Hey Alan, I used to play for the Tri-County Monsters. He got hurt playing against the Knights.
Okay.
And he's Vadi's cousin from Satellite.
Okay. All right. Good ball players. All outstanding athletes.
We have Dwayne Henry Jr. says, let's go.
Let's go.
SVB.
Duke 38, TCU 34 at the half. Nothing would make me happier. There are certain teams that you see lose in the NCAA tournament. Don't get me wrong. I got Duke as a Final Four team.
Uh-huh.
But I'm okay with my bracket getting screwed up if they lose. Okay, I'm quite okay. I took Arizona this year as my national champion. I cannot pencil Duke in. I just cannot do it.
I have a friend who's a Kentucky fan. She goes, you know what my worst NCAA moment was? What's that? She goes, the shot heard around the world.
Yeah, it certainly was. I watched that live. Christian Leitner.
she in her household, it was known as Christian effing Leitner.
Right, yeah. And look, took place, I think, in Philadelphia was where that regional final or semifinal was, and it was a heck of a shot, man. Grant Hill, I think, inbounded the ball, and there was 1.3 seconds, I think, to go, and Leitner stood right there at the elbow, and Kentucky, for whatever reason, didn't defend it.
My personal favorite NCAA moment, I'm a Gators fan. So normally people would say, oh, well, it's one of the 3 national championships you've seen them win. No, it was 2003. Furman with the ultimate upset in that first round that we were there in person. I'll tell you what, even with someone who had no dog in the fight, just being in that atmosphere is something that I can't give true justice to.
Yeah, no, it was a great time, man. Those first round buzzer beaters are the best. And Amway Center, or where is that? I think that's where we were. Amway Center went absolutely nuts when Furman hit that shot to win that game. It was against Virginia, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting nosebleeds, and just even then.
Yeah. Well, I was too. I was just having to be in the press box. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, no. Hey, listen. It was still because of you that you made that happen.
Right. So South Vero will be without their quarterback tonight. Travel arrangements have detained him. He is something got screwed up with his airplane. I think it was supposed to leave late, and then it ended up leaving on time, and therefore he didn't make the flight. So no quarterback for Vero tonight. But, and I mean this with the utmost respect, if there's going to be a week where you don't have your starting quarterback, this may be the week to do that, because Tri-County, like you see out there, they're going to have to play, the majority of their team was going to have to go both ways for 15 minutes.
Yes.
Tonight's presentation is brought to you by the UFL and Varsity Sports Nation. I am Alan Slaughterzinski with Brevard Sports Network. We partner from time to time with VSN on things like this. Octavius McCullough and Jared Oliver did some high school football for BSN this year. And certainly anytime Octavius calls, we respond. Again, we are shooting through a glass tonight. We'll keep the lights off in the press box, try to limit the glare. But it's just a weird situation. I'll show you. It's kind of a slanted window here. It's just awkward. Yeah, you probably can't even tell, but we'll have some fun tonight. I'm sure there'll be some points scored. And we have my favorite referee crew, the referee crew from week 1 and our 4.5-hour game. But I've been told that that is been taken care of. Things have whatever went wrong that night is now fixed.
And one of the players for South Vero Beach we are very familiar with. We used to play
Speedy Nose.
Yep.
Love me some Speedy Nose.
Used to play for the Fort Pierce Bengals.
Yep, Speedy Nose, man. Speedy Nose.
I don't know if there's been a more favorite player for Alan and myself.
Well, I mean, there's just so many things you can do with the name Speedy.
Yes.
You know. Speedy, I'm sure he loves every minute of it. Speedy is number 1 for South Vero Beach, and he will, I'm calling it now. Like if I had my own FanDuel network, you know, and you were putting odds on it, Speedy Knowles over under touchdowns 1 for sure. I would take the over.
Yes.
At least 1 tonight for Speedy. So I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. EJ didn't tell me. Speaking of EJ, EJ Pryor, the owner, head coach, EJ, I've seen him play, man. He used to be a really good quarterback at Vero Beach, man. He was. I think he graduated in 2012. Vero Beach don't have bad quarterbacks, man.
No.
They don't have bad teams. I don't know if he played for Jankowski or not, Lenny Jankowski. I don't think he may have ended with Jankowski, but I don't think he started with Jankowski. As we get ready to go here, I'll get the scoreboard up on the screen. And no clock for me tonight. I'm not going to crush myself with the clock. I'll make sure you know how much time and all of that. So got you covered there. As we get ready to, I can't do anything about that shadow either. That's the press box we're currently in. So Fort Pierce or South, I knew I was going to do that at least once. South Vero Beach will receive here and set the kickoff for Tri-County. Will be Arthur Ruffin, then number 7. Tri-County 0-4. They've scored 6 points this year and allowed 244. South Vero Beach is 3-1, and they have scored 55 points and allowed 58. All right, so they got a couple guys standing on the sidelines. They got 4 guys over there, so they got some backups. Number 15 looks like he's out there playing in shorts. That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
That you would hike your pants up that high. But he's a wide receiver, so. No, it won't be 7 kicking off. It looks like 37. I don't know. We'll figure it out as soon as he turns around. 32. There's the kick. And that ball will drop at the 16 and picked up Out across the 35. Still on his feet. Still going. Out of bounds. Nice run back there.
I believe that's number 8 on the return.
Yeah, no doubt. Number 8 is Tyreek Thompson, a wide receiver. And kicking off there was DeAndre Marshall, a defensive end. So here comes the South Vero Beach Fighting Indians offense out for the first time. As, let's see who. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Tri-County 44. Quarterback looks like it's going to be number 10. Is that Tony Dobbs? Is you reading that right? Or is no, Dobbs is the running back. Tall quarterback, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Could be Ashton Hauser. Is it 12? If it is, it's LeGarren Richardson. We'll figure it out in a minute. May not be either. And we got a stoppage already. Timeout. Crazy.
You got half the defense ready to line up. The backside of the defense is literally talking with coaches.
Right. If I could make one prediction, somebody's going to be open. I think that's 15 Cam Webb. It's either 15 or 12. Here we go. Turns, gives, through the hole, still on his feet, and that's a gain of nearly 10 on first down. If it's not 10, it is 10. It's a gain of 12 for first down, South Vero Beach.
That's number 15.
15, okay, so it is Cam Webb. If it's 16, which is also a possibility,
yes.
Von Travius Richardson. So 1st and 10 at the Tri-County 32 after a gain of 10. Yep, just turn around, hand it off, cuts back inside, bullies his way for a gain of 4. Nice run by Tony Dobbs, and it'll be 2nd and about 7.
Dobbs there with good vision, made one cutback behind his lineman, and then hit that hole and got north.
Yes, he did. I believe that's Richardson, Von Travius Richardson, because I think that's 16. Even my binoculars can't see that number. 2nd and 7. Little quick out the Knowles. Oh, Speedy. Incomplete. We'll bring up. Speedy was looking to get to the end zone before he had it. He knows it. The incomplete pass will stop the clock. As Coach Pryor gives the signals. And he's back to throw, looking, and he cuts one loose deep down the field. And that was nearly a one-handed grab, but the coverage is what affected the play, and that'll bring up 4th down now for South Vero Beach. How about Tri-County?
Great defense, and look, that was the look that's South Vero Beach wanted. They hit one-on-one to the outside.
Yeah.
And that ball may have floated just a tad bit further than the receiver expected. But again, phenomenal coverage by the DB.
Yeah, no, I agree. I can't tell what his number is, 9 or 8 or something, but he made a heck of a play on that. And obviously they're going to go for this. 4th and 7. So you got to look for somebody across the middle here. You got to make the easy play. No, they give it off. And how about Dobbs? Dobbs bullies his way again for a first down. Nice run by Dobbs. And the Fighting Indians with a first down. How often do you see the ball kept on the ground, Caleb, on 4th and 7.
Dobbs actually gives me right now. He's kind of reminding me of like a Doug Martin.
Yeah.
Short, slightly shifty, but is not afraid to get behind his own pads and
He's a little bigger than Doug.
agreed.
Yeah.
But
right. No, I agree. He's got some speed. That's offside.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and 5. That's a jet sweep to was going to be a jet sweep to Speedy. Inside the red zone, the Varsity Sports Nation red zone. Just barely, but they're there. They are first and 5 now from the 13. Richardson with Dobbs to his right. And it's Dobbs. Why not? Dobbs carries defenders with him. Number 13 for Tri-County, Terrius Edgecombe, went for a ride. Oh, I'm sorry, that's South Vero's number 13. I was like, wait a minute, I know Edgecombe plays for South Vero. But number 13 for Martin County went for a ride on the turf there. Looked like he was on one. Remember as a kid, you used to get on those cardboard things and go down those hills. Well, there are no hills in Florida, so you would have no idea what I mean.
No.
But yeah, back in Baltimore, man, we had these little hills, and you could get a piece of cardboard and slide down the hill. We used to have great fun doing it, right? Look, when you grow up with no money and poor, you think of things to do.
That sounds fun. That's something we Florida kids wish we could
It was until you ran into other kids and knocked teeth out and everything else. 2nd and 1.
Or fought for the best piece of cardboard.
Right, that's exactly right. And the fake jet sweep. Fumble! And Martin. Yeah, there you go. Tri-County Monsters with the recovery, and that puts an end to a promising scoring drive by South Vero Beach. And Tri-County stops that, and they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10. And Caleb, Dobbs got to secure the ball.
Yeah, and look, if you're Tri-County, you got to capitalize on every mistake and create your own mistakes. That's what they did there. Punch the ball out, and
when you got 12 guys, you better do something.
Yes.
Well, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 guys. When you got 15 guys, you better make some plays.
Yes.
And they did it there. Here we go. No, tell me the quarterback's not 13. Because I don't have a 13 on their roster. That ball's out and recovered by Tri-County, but it is a loss of yards, a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 15. They tried to make that happen quick.
Yes, they did.
And that was the problem. The timing was off. As quick as it was, the timing was off. As now, see, what I fear is they don't score here. That is not 13 quarterback because 13 is up on the line of scrimmage. So let's see if we can figure out who that is. I mean, we couldn't be any higher up.
No.
I mean, we are at the top of the stadium, man. And this ain't no – he's in the end zone, and he just barely, and I mean barely, gets out. And it'll be 3rd down and 18 now from their own 4. My fear here is that they're going to have to punt from their own end zone, and that's going to be a safety if they get backed up anymore. Yeah, we got 2 13s out there.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And no 13 on the roster.
No 13 on the roster.
All right.
But it could be Jaheim Burton, but he's hurt, right? Didn't we say that?
Yeah.
Jaheim is hurt. It ain't him. Could be Sean Thomas. He's listed as a quarterback, so could be one of those two. Ask Burton if he knows who the quarterback is to comment for us. Here we go. Oh, no. Ball's out. He's running for his absolute life in there, and he gets out. He's going to be crushed at the 5, and that's going to bring up 4th down. But he does give his team some punting room here, or at least the punter some room to where he's not standing on his end line. Well, yeah, he will be. Speedy Knowles back deep, too deep. Speedy standing at the 50. If this guy kicks the ball to the 50-yard line, he's punting in the wrong league.
Well, they're setting up in that two-man return system.
Yeah, up front is number 11, and that's Jadarius Sanders. Yeah,
if he's able to get the ball off, look how close he is.
Yeah, Speedy is standing at the 47, his own 47. This guy kicks the ball there. NFL scouts, and now they're going to back him up a half the distance because that's a delay of game penalty. So now they'll back him up 2.5 yards, and it'll be 4th down and 16. And, yeah, he can ill afford to move back any further. Not quite on the end line, but he's close. Knowles now standing at the 50. Yeah, that ball went straight up, and I just have I've just never seen this before. That's a touchdown. Or what is that?
Are they going to rule that a touchback?
It is a touchback. Technically, it's a touchback. That is technically a touchback.
Wow.
That should be Tri-County ball at the 20-yard line. That's a touchback by rule. There ain't no way he's getting this right.
Hold on.
That's a touchback.
Yeah.
Because they touched it, and then it rolled out of the end zone. That's a touchback. Should be 1st and 10 at the 20 for Tri-County.
Because on a punt, once the receiving team has touched the football, it's a live football.
It's a live football. Safety, they're going to call it. But maybe the call is they didn't touch it. If they didn't touch it,
correct,
then the call is correct.
Yes.
So, but if they touched it and then recovered that thing out of the end zone, that is definitely a touchback. So that's going to be 2 points for South Vero Beach. And now a free kick is coming. That was just crazy.
I was getting ready to say what a happy accident that is for Tri-County.
Right. And who knows, man? You know, who knows? But listen, I give credit to the officiating crew.
Yeah.
They made a decision.
Yep.
And that was the decision they went with. And I give them all the credit in the world. And I think they talked about it too.
Yes.
So, yeah, good job, guys.
And you know what? It was a quick conversation. We all good? All right.
Yep. Now, back in week 1, they'd still be talking about that. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. Backward 6 is up on the scoreboards. I think that's 8:38 to play because I think there's just 8:38 to play. I hope I'm not the only one that saw that. They got more players showing up. Here you go, guys. Look at this. Here you go. Look.
I shouldn't be laughing, but
I mean, they got 3 more guys coming in, so they may be at 30 by the time we get to the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can play if they weren't there, like the book check thing. So. All right, here we go.
Imagine driving all this way down here and then being told you can't play because you didn't arrive on time.
Right. There's a flip to Speedy. Speedy across the 35-40. Speedy still on his feet, and Speedy's big.
He
lateraled.
Yeah, he lateraled as he was going down back to number 8.
So little razzle dazzle there as Speedy handed off to Tyreek Thompson, and Vero Beach leads this thing 2-0. We will see if. I liked the fact that they ran the football, but I think if you want to exhaust these guys early,
Yeah.
you got to run it a little bit here,
Yes.
or throw it a little bit here. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, you know what I meant.
Yes.
Duke up 38-34 on TCU. Started the second half there.
As your partner in crime on these broadcasts, I usually know what you mean when.
You generally speak for me. First and 10, they have the ball at the Tri-County 48. Quarterback turns, gives, and straight up the middle. He's still on his feet. Oh, my goodness gracious. He's just trucking people. This is Dobbs just runs him over.
The safety looks shocked that he actually got. Oh, you got to me. I thought
He's
you.
like, man, what are you doing to me, man? Don't do that. I got to get up and go to work Monday. First and 10, ball at.
Don't put me on like Antonio Brown.
Right, man, don't do that. First and 10 at the 28-yard line. Knowles in motion. Knowles, he kind of bobbled the jet sweep, but Speedy's going to pick up 8, maybe 9 there, and he may actually have the first down. I think he indicated that he does. Yep, he does. Speedy picks up at least 10, and that's a first down.
And I just saw the delay on our device that we're monitoring it, and the quarterback put the ball up higher than Speedy was expecting it. So as he's adjusting his arms, his arm hits it, and then
I got you.
Almost cost him.
Yep. Speedy Knowles or Dobbs to the right. And this is a double formation now. We got motion, and he'll jet sweep this the other way. And he cuts back inside. Is he going to get into the end zone? Spins, turns, touchdown! South Vero Beach Indians.
Bouncing off his blockers and defenders.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's a happy dude. And who is that? Number 6 for South Vero Beach is Jormani Hunter. Hunter takes it on a jet sweep the other way, and something you don't see skill position guys do a lot. He cut that inside,
yes.
which is impressive because you don't see it.
Normally, their goal is that corner right outside that tackle. And he said, "Wait a minute, there's a lane."
And this is an NFL type extra point here. I'm going to tell you something after this point.
I know this. South Vero's got a decent kicker. Just watching him warm up from 30 yards out.
Yeah, that's what you call offsides, and there is no. They're going to move it up 5 yards, or they could move it up a yard and half the distance and now go for 2, which is what I would do.
Yeah.
It is 8-0. They got a chance to make it 10-0, and why not do that? But they're just going to take it 5 yards up. Yeah, I think I would have went for 2.
Oh, yeah.
But they may want to get the kicker some work. Snap, the hold, the kick is a Butte Clark right down A1A. And with 7:26 to play in the first, it is 9-0. All right, welcome back, Caleb and I here. Uh-oh. We're starting to lose focus here because of this glass. Are we focused? I think
Yeah,
we do. I think,
doesn't look different on the broadcast.
I think we just got well, probably I should probably put my glasses on. All right, yeah, no. It's the fact I didn't have my glasses on, it was all out of focus. Not into nothing. I'm like, what is going on here with the focus?
User issue, not technology.
That's not technology. As we get set to kick off here. That was a nice kick. Who is that? Number 0? That is Paulius, if that's 0. Yeah, it is 0. It is Diverson Paulus.
Five-yard penalty?
Yeah, I think they picked that up on the extra point.
Gotcha.
Line drive shot down the middle, picked up at the 15, and he is greeted at the 30, and that is where Tri-County will take over 1st and 10 here. This will be the second time we see their offense. They had terrible field position to start, so I imagine we'll see a little more of what they want to try to do offensively. I think those guys left that we saw walking in. I don't see them.
No, Again, I will restate my question. Imagine showing up, driving from wherever they drove from.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not happy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, I got him.
You got it. Fumble and recovered. See, you get it to him? All right. Watch yourself. That's a fumble, and Vero beats ball. Did it cut? Did it connect? Oh, inadvertent whistle. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. All right, this is shades of week 1 here. But they said an inadvertent whistle. Looks like we're going to get a different quarterback this time. No. They got the ball. South Vero's got the ball. So they gave him the ball.
I think they're saying on the return.
On the return. Okay, so South Vero does have the ball. And they're going to be looking to make it 16-0 here. Turns, gives, different back in this time. Turn spins. That back is number 5. That's Elijah Hadley. I'll tell you what, Coach Pryor's got these backs. They will not go down on first contact. That's impressive to see.
I mean, they're contact, spin, and it's not even like a wild spin. It's
a power spin.
Yes.
A power spin. Second and 2 for South Vero.
Go back to the same back.
Nice tackle, but he's got the first down, and now it's 1st and goal as they are inside the Varsity Sports Nation red zone. So 1st and goal from about the 7, Caleb. Another good, hard run there.
Oh, yes. Not again, these both backs, different in size, but still that same mentality. Not afraid to lower the shoulder and deliver the boom.
No. I don't know
at
what
the end
that
of the runs.
streak is there. I just can't get rid of it. Is it very prominent on the stream?
It's the window itself.
Yeah, well, just can't. I apologize, but nothing I can do about it. Flip the nose, and Speedy Nose gets in, and I can cash in my FanDuel bet. Speedy Nose with his first touchdown of the night on a clean jet sweep. And, of course, I'm joking about the bets. And it is 15-0 here.
Hey, he cleaned it up on that jet sweep.
He did. He caught that cleanly, cut back through that hole from the tackle to the sideline and in for a South Vero Beach touchdown is Speedy Knowles. Opening day this week. I'm playing fantasy baseball this year for the first time in 10 years. I found a league, and I'm playing.
Uh-oh.
Yep. What is all this?
This is what you call schoolyard BS.
Yeah, this was nothing that happened, and big hit at the end there, though, applied. I think number 96 was quite pleased with himself, or number 98, George Bowen, was quite pleased with himself as he absolutely destroyed the holder. And but so it is just 6 points, and it is now 15-0. And we'll get a kickoff.
Well, that's why they keep kicking, is because they're trying to get as many reps in as possible.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to be honest. I'd let the clock run on this. I just would.
Yep.
I'd go straight 15-minute quarters, stopping the clock only if the team used their timeout or for an injury.
Yep.
But I think in a situation like this, there has to be a modification to an adult amateur league rule book that says
yes,
you run the clock. You know what I mean?
Again,
You want these guys to, listen, Tri-County's been around since 2025. You don't want to discourage these guys from coming back to play. You want to do what's in their best interest safety-wise.
Yes.
And I think that's a big, big part of it.
Everyone, people make jokes,
Right.
when it comes to leagues like this. People got to go back to work tomorrow or
Right.
Monday. Let's not let the game of football in
Be
this
the reason they don't get back to work.
Correct.
No, I get it.
Again, in this particular situation.
That's a great kick, by the way. That's going to go out of the end zone, and Tri-County's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 20, and they trail it 15-0. Again, Tri-County has scored just 6 points all year, and they've given up 220. Now, they came here extremely shorthanded today, so if ever there would be a time where you would implement a rule like that, it would be now.
Yep.
So, first and 10 at the 20 for Martin County. I keep saying Martin County. Tri-County, not Martin County. Tri-County. My apologies there. The Tigers of Martin County. This is the Monsters of Tri-County. Well, not that far from Martin County. Been down there a couple times doing some football when Vero used to be in the same district with Martin County. 1st and 6 right now, but the chain guy stretches it out, and now it's 1st and 10.
I played Martin County once in when I played for Rockledge. We played them for a spring game one year.
Did you?
We did. Watched the whole game right from the sideline.
Good point of view for a future broadcaster.
Hey, look, I learned a lot under Coach Chuck Wood and the Laskowskis.
Yeah, well, Hall of Famers.
Yes.
1st and 10. Ball is snapped low, and he just lets it go. He hit the X button, and that was nearly intercepted. But I'll tell you what, I like the gumption with which he made that throw. That's to Kai Schultz, a safety listed on the roster, back there cutting loose 40-yard bombs.
Look, if he has a slightly faster receiver, that looks like it might have been a catch.
Yeah.
At least a 50-50.
Right. So that's called hit the X button, and we get 2nd and 10 now.
I call it the Jameis Winston. Mike Evans got to be down there somewhere.
Mike Evans, tell me Mike Evans is underneath of that ball. Listen, man, the former quarterback, we do some praying sometimes when we let it go. Trust me. There's a couple of prayers we say. Dear God, please let me get up after he gets done doing what he's about to do to me. And then the second prayer is, please let my wide receiver come down with that. And there's the third one you have when you hate your coach, and that is, please make him shut up.
Said that politely, right?
Well, yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've walked back to the sidelines and, this is a family show, but I thought my name was something else.
Lord, please let that man lose his voice.
Right. 3rd down and 8 here for Tri-County. Coach, can't I just stay out and play defense? So I have to stand there and listen to you. Fakes it, keeps it, tries to get outside. That's a good play call. That's they don't have the guys in turn to block that. I mean, you're not going to convince me 22 is an offensive lineman, or 3, but they don't have but that's a good play design. And now it's 4th down, and I mean, they don't have anything to lose by going for this.
I'm not going to lie, they had me on the fake. I thought number 13 had a clear.
Yeah, that was a really good play design. It really was. They just don't have the guys out there to block it, and that's the problem.
Yes.
You block that well, and, that might be a 20, 25-yard gain. I think they are going to punt, though. Speedy Knowles is back deep. But he's already cashed the ticket tonight for a touchdown as Knowles scored on an 8-yard end-around jet sweep type of a flip. Snap. And that's a bad one. And there's the ball. And it'll be 1st and goal if it's not a touchdown. Is that a safety? They called a touchdown? I thought he did safety. How about he just makes it simple, downs it at the 1?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll say, Mike.
There we go. And now, that's why I felt they were better off going for it. So now it's going to be 1st and goal, and I really don't think you could get any closer to the goal line. I just don't. Yeah, that ball is smack dead on the goal. I mean, If the nose is touching it, it's a touchdown. That's what the referee's saying. Hey, White, if you're going to put the ball there, that's a touchdown. So he had to back it up a hair there. He can't do that. That is funny. So who's going to get this touchdown? I think the quarterback deserves one. Kayla, what do you
Yes.
think?
You know what? I like that. The quarterback's too far for my liking, though.
What are they doing?
I don't think they even got the play call.
No, I don't even think you need to burn a timeout to think about this one, but they did. Go back to the old days. I right, 22 dive.
I still think that even overcomplicates it.
I'm gonna turn and give it to you, and you just gonna lean into the end zone. No, I just think the quarterback get him a touchdown here. Make your quarterback happy.
Look,
Coming from a quarterback, make him happy.
and-
Make him happy.
No, I agree with you 100%. But the quarterback is still, if you're doing that, the quarterback doesn't need to be 5 yards.
The only touchdown I ever scored in my high school career got called back because the ball was exactly where it is now. Okay, and it was a silent count, and I was just going to lean in and score, right?
Yeah.
So I get up to the line of scrimmage, and I'm so excited because I know I'm going to score my first high school touchdown. Now, I've thrown plenty of them,
Of course.
right? But I had never scored
but
one.
you are going into the end zone.
I am going into the end zone, right? So I get up to the center, and I'm so excited that I'm going to score a touchdown that I don't wait for my tight end to get set. And I get up, and I nudge my center. He snaps the ball. I score. Of course, I act like a nut. And then my coach is like, what are you excited about? You didn't wait for your tight end to get set. And it was 5 yards, and yeah, that was it. I ended up throwing a touchdown to the tight end. All right, here we go. Pistol set. Straight give. I'd say that's a touchdown. South Vero Beach. And they take a 21-0 first quarter lead on a straight handoff. And, yep. Here comes number 6. I believe that's Jermonte Hunter. And are they going to kick? $21-0. Trying to make it 22 with the extra point here. Antoine Milner checks in. I think is he the holder or is Speedy the holder? It looks like Speedy's the holder.
Yes.
Diverson Paulus is the kicker, and a good one at that. I'm not sure who the snapper is. Snapper's not very big, though. Snapper looks like it's number 2, Ashton Hauser. So here we go. Snap, hold, kick is, I think it's wide right, and it is. But as the first quarter winds down, it is 21-0.
All right, South Vero getting set to kick off here. And there is the kickoff. We fielded number 13 on the carry. Number 13's got some room, got some daylight, and finally brought down at about the 30-yard line, or just short of it. So for the third time tonight, we will see the Tri-County Monster offense penalty called on South Vero. Yeah, their starting quarterback didn't make the flight. Now they're going to line up in the I formation. And now begins the finger-pointing battle. No, he moved first. No, it was him. And they're going to give him 5 yards, so it's going to be 1st and 5 now. And this is the closest to the 50 that the Monsters have gotten up to this point. 3:49 left to go here in the first quarter. 21-0. South Vero Beach. So they line up on their own 48-yard line. Do the Monsters. Line up I formation. Quarterback gives it to the back who's going to run. Oh, quarterback keeps it. And he's got himself a first down, and they are in South Vero territory. Number 13, he's not on our roster. What a fake there. And they are in South Vero territory. On the South Vero 35-yard line. Three wide receivers and a tight end. Play action. He's rolling. Slides out of a tackle. He's got some open room. Folks, he's going 30, 25, 20, and out of bounds at what looks like the 19 or 20-yard line. They could be in the Varsity Sports Network red zone. Number 13 making things happen. And we got a timeout for water with 3:19 left to go here in the first quarter as the Tri-County Monsters look like they got a little spark of offense. There was an injury timeout. If there is anyone from the Monsters watching either on YouTube, on Varsity Sports Network YouTube, or the Brevard Sports Network Facebook page, if you can let us know who the quarterback is, that would be greatly appreciated. I'd like to welcome Bill Palmer to the broadcast. Ron Green, Bradley Bell. Thank you for tuning in to the Brevard Sports Network Facebook page. There's the pistol formation. Once again, number 13 is going to take. Oh, it's number 21. Number 21 tried to go over, and he'll be brought down. Number 21 is going to be DeAndre Mason, listed as a cornerback. He'll take the direct carry and try to make something happen. Gains a few yards. It's going to bring up second down and about 6 for Tri-County. Two and a half minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Number 21 looks to be DeAndre. Is your DeAndre Mason. Mason. There he's going to hand it off, and the defense back there making plays. South Vero said he was shot out of a cannon. I believe that's number 57. Check that 56. I believe that's Rashard Rucker coming in and making the play. It's going to bring up, it's a loss of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 10 here. This is the deepest into South Vero territory that the Monsters have been in. Number 21, that's Mason. Mason back there in the gun, rolling right. He's going to take it on his own. Tries to get out around the corner. He is grabbed around the face mask. And there's the late flag. That's going to be a face mask penalty. That could be enough to keep the drive alive. Because his head was turned around. I thought he was trying to turn into an owl for a second, the way his head was wrapped around. That's got to be the 15-yard variety. And it is, and it will be 1st and goal for the Monsters inside the 5-yard line. Officially mark it down at the 3. And Mason, check that there's someone new at quarterback. Ball's not snapped properly. Looking, fires, and he was being chased down from behind. Incomplete. That was number 13 back in at quarterback. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. They having trouble getting the ball back. 1:04 left to go here in the first quarter. And again, does not catch a snap. Number 13 tries to make a move, spins out of one tackle, can't spin out of the other. And he'll be brought down, a loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. Look, if the snaps can get back to the quarterback, he looks like he's fast enough to make a play. Timeout called by the Monsters with 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It'll be it's 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line for the Monsters. Some definitely would question why you're taking a timeout with 39 seconds left. Yep, I'll make sure I'm not stepping on my tubing.
All right, here we go.
I'll tell you what. They need to bring back number 21, DeAndre Mason, back in. The biggest gain was when he was at quarterback.
Yeah, pick 6 could be incoming here. So if you're a Vero, South Vero here, you're looking for something quick. And if I'm a Vero DB, I'm looking to take this thing. I'm looking to house this thing right here. They haven't got a clean snap off on this go situation either. So
the snaps became a little funny when 13 came back.
Yeah.
In a quarterback.
So it's a big play here, buddy. Go ahead. You finish the drive. You started it.
All right. So DeAndre Mason is back in the huddle. Number 13 going back out to receiver. So it looks like he is the quarterback.
Watch that fake.
Oh yeah. Mason is a quite an athlete, I should say.
Yeah.
And they gave it to the big man, and
good Lord.
Folks, that's also why they say low man wins, because what did he do? He got right up under the big man, and once you get him off his feet, us big men aren't much good when we're in the air.
George Bowen in there doing his best Marshall Faulk impression.
And it'll bring up 4th and goal. This red zone trip started 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, they ain't going to get this play off, though. That's because that's going to be the end of the quarter. Yeah, I think they're just going to take this to the second quarter. I would.
I mean, they're trying to line back up.
Yeah, that's it. All right, that'll take us to the end of quarter number 1. 4th and goal coming up when we come back.
Hey, this is Devon Dudley, and you are watching Brevard Sports Network. Oh, my brother, testify.
24-time tag team champion. Him and Bubba Ray.
Currently, Devon has his own YouTube channel where he talks about a lot wrestlers he likes wrestling against. So it goes down a bunch of memories.
Does he?
Oh,
he's got them.
It talks about guys he loved wrestling with, guys who he wished he'd never gotten in the ring with.
Look, one of the greatest moments of the modern wrestling era. Of course, my favorite the Dudley Boys memories will always come from the ECW.
Of course.
But when when the Dudley Boys made their entrance on Monday Night Raw, now because he lives in Vero, my ex-wife was friends with him, and I got to know him well. And we knew that they were going to be making that appearance that night.
Wow.
We did know that. My ex-wife knew, and so it was fun. What everybody else didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Watching that surprise when they did that. Go ahead, my friend.
We begin the second quarter, 4th and goal from the 12-yard line. The Monsters. That's number 13. Back to pass. Fires over the middle, and it's intercepted in the end zone. He's going to take it out. And he's got a wall of defenders, cuts inside, and he will be brought down at about the 27 yard
24,
line.
24.
Check that, 24.
Well, if he'd have followed his blockers,
Yes.
he'd still be running.
Correct.
But he did not, and as a result, but we knew there was a pick coming.
Oh yes. And you know. Now there's an injury to
that they can ill afford. Down on the play is number 56 for Tri-County, and that's D'Angelo Williams, and that's a big guy, and they didn't bring a lot of them here tonight.
So that's one of the couple closest looking linemen.
Yeah, you want to know who the real heroes are for Tri-County tonight? Those folks right there. I'm going to zoom in on the stands.
Yep.
Those folks.
Right there.
Right there. Those are the heroes for Tri-County tonight. God bless them. They made the drive with their loved ones to watch them play tonight, and I love it. All right, number 56. Getting a little help off the field, but something tells me he'll be back.
I'm going to go ahead and just say it. I love uniform designs, but
nobody in any league still knows how to do the numbers for the broadcasters. I'm just resigned to the fact that
dark background, light numbers,
or put white trim on it,
yes,
so you can see it.
Yes.
You know, and yeah, I quit complaining about it. Just the same as I quit complaining about teams not putting stats or rosters into max preps. It's ridiculous to complain about it because it's not going to change.
I got my one gripe out. I'm good.
Yeah. I had a instance this week where I was hoping to publish a story about a team in Brevard County that I just couldn't seem to, just couldn't get stats. All right, Caleb, 1st and 10 here from the 24-yard line. The give is to Dobbs. Dobbs with a hole the size of Mount Rushmore running through it, and he's still on his feet across the 50 down to the 40. Dobbs is still going. The big man makes it all the way down to the 20-yard line. How about that run?
Again, stuck his foot in the ground and followed his blockers. That's all you do.
55 yards, and Dobbs is obviously going to be approaching the century mark here this half as he just gets outside and he just kept on going. That hole, like I said, was, well, I meant to say the Grand Canyon, but for some reason Mount Rushmore came out of my mouth. That hole was as big as the Grand Canyon. Nice job by his guys up front because the big guys deserve credit for clearing that hole as well.
And fantastic job by the receivers blocking downfield, keeping that one alive.
Yeah. So here we are, 1st and 10, ball now at the 22 of the Monsters. And quarterback looks, fires, caught!
Wow.
Touchdown! Beautiful catch as he went up between two defenders and hauled it down south Vero Beach.
The safety there thought he had himself an interception.
He did.
And then
the problem was he just didn't leave the ground. And that, trying to get the number on the man that made that nice catch, as he just made that look easy.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on him.
Yep.
Number 9. That was Antonio Green Jr. So there you go, Antonio Green. As they're going to go for one. Coach EJ down there looking up at the camera. He knows his team. I love it. Pointing up this way. I like Coach EJ, man. He's a good dude. Good dude.
Greeted us at the gate.
He surely did. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is wide left. But it's 6 more points on the board for South Vero Beach. And it is 27-0, Caleb. And I don't think this is shocking us.
No.
But I think if you're South Vero Beach and you come in here and you play sloppy and you're not executing, then it's something to be concerned about. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing to a team that's new and doesn't have the numbers, and
But if Coach EJ takes that Bill Belichick-like approach, you are going back on this film being, hey guys,
this is what we need to do a little better. This is what we got to do better. This is an opportunity here, coaching moments, if you will.
Hey, special teams,
right?
We're going to need those field goals in tighter games.
That's exactly right. I don't know what we're going to talk about in the second half, though. 76-54 right now. Duke has has pulled away from TCU. I'm not sure how your brackets were, but I was in last place in our league. I did not get off to a good start. Now, with that said, all of my upset picks, like all of my 12 seeds and my 10 seeds, I had them gone by the second round. So I'm chalked the rest of the way. I got three ones and a 2 in my final 4.
I forget what my final 4 was. I know in my national championship game I have Florida and Michigan.
My final 4 is Arizona, Michigan, Houston, and Michigan State. I believe that was my final 4. I can't bet against Tom Izzo.
In watching his intro into his game earlier today, I had to do a double take. I thought he looked like Belichick.
Izzo?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's through the end zone. Again, another touchback. And Tri-County Monsters will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. $27-0. Vero Beach came in at a negative 3-point differential. That will, of course, change. They are now a plus 24. That was the drive of Dobbs there. That last one is Dobbs with the big 55-yard run, Tony Dobbs. Yeah, see, we shouldn't be playing 90 minutes. Well, we should. What did we do? We started, what? We were on 20 minutes early, so I'll take 20 minutes. Yeah, we still shouldn't be having an hour first quarter.
Nope.
Entirely too long on the first quarter. Officials got to speed this game up. 1st and 10 now. Yep, there's another bobble snap. And down.
Nope.
Oh, stays on his feet. Oh, tried to pull him over, but he does not.
That's number 21, DeAndre Mason.
Mason dropped the snap. It was a perfect snap. I'm not sure why. No, 21. Yeah, that's DeAndre Mason. There's two 21s. Which one? You think it's Schultz or Mason? Schultz is listed as a safety. Mason's listed as a cornerback.
I would still list that as Mason.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Mason. Unless somebody on that stream.
Right? No,
different.
I've asked those on the YouTube and Facebook stream if they could help us out.
So Duke will advance 81-58. Goodbye TCU. Duke will advance to the Sweet 16. There's a shocker. 2nd and 12. Mason makes it instead of 2nd and 20, which it looked like it was going to be. He looks like he wants to throw. He just lets it go. My goodness. And that's a dropped interception. That should be 10 push-ups.
Yep.
Yeah, he needs to be doing 10 push-ups. Yeah. You got to catch that, man. But he knows that. EJ's telling him that, too. 3rd and 12. That was everything a quarterback shouldn't do.
Yep.
Which was running backwards, throwing off your back foot across your body. Third down coming up.
That looked like something you do like with Michael Vick in 04 Madden. You just ran around and then when you weren't being serious.
Yeah. 3rd and 12. He's in trouble. Can he get out of this one? The answer to that question is an emphatic no, as that will be a sack, and now it'll be 4th and a trip back to the Tri-County area for a first down. I'm glad he didn't try to throw that ball. Yep. I wouldn't stop it. My problem is every official on the field is waving their arms or stopping the clock. It's only supposed to be one that does it.
The white hat should be the only one controlling
Right, you got
everything.
the back judge doing it. I just saw the side guy doing it. That's the guy that came up. I don't know if you remember in that game. The back judge is the guy that came up to talk to us or try to talk to us loudly. About what we were complaining about in that game. And once we all stood up, he changed his tone just a tad. I mean, great guy. He just, oh my goodness, that is blocked and on the ground. But it's going to be 1st and goal for South Vero here. I'd let it run.
Well, see, they have someone on a walkie-talkie that's giving him directions too.
See him waving his arm down here on the side?
Yeah.
Yep. See, he's trying to get the clock started, but he ain't the guy. Now the white hat's waving his arm. Here we go. 1st and goal for South Vero Beach. Who's going to get in on the touchdown parade now? And Speedy Knowles with number 2.
Boom.
Knowles untouched into the end zone. And with 10:26 to go, they're saying run the clock.
They're telling you to run the clock.
Look at him down there. He is waving his arms.
They're all telling you to run the clock.
This guy down here on the side, apparently he's got the clock.
White. The white hat's given up.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I'd let it go. I wouldn't even stop it. So this will be an extra point here. So he's had the distance all night.
Yeah.
He was left and right, and that's offsides. And now they're going to keep it, and he's just going to throw it in for 2. No flags. That's 2 points. That was offsides, by the way, but not called. So there we go. That's 8 points now. It's 35-0. You take it.
No, 100%.
What are they doing?
Are they having a conference about the offside?
They are, because it was. And
Yes.
the right thing to do would be to redo the down, because the play was offsides.
Correct.
That's the right thing to do. Not necessarily the thing to do. So they're going to move it up 5 yards and kick it again. Yeah, I would. Yeah. So at worst, it'll be 34-0 or 33-0 if he misses. If he misses, we take the points off, and it's 33-0. If he makes it, it's 34. It won't get to 35 unless they throw another touchdown or another 2-point conversion. No good. So it's 33-0, not 35. And so there we go.
That side judge continues to wave his arm.
Yeah.
Trying to get the clock run.
A lot of times, there was a game they stopped at halftime a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if they would do that here, but there ain't no reason. I mean, these guys need to come on, man. I mean, there ain't no reason it should take 5 minutes to set up for a kickoff. This is the stuff that drives me crazy, man. And then we're going to get a conference in the middle of the field.
Right.
Okay, well. Six and a half minutes that took. Fielded at the 15, out across the 20, the 25. And this is where Tri-County will try and start again here.
DeAndre Mason on the return.
I think this may be all you in the second half.
Okay.
Here we go. Tri-County, 1st and 10 at the 27, it looks like. Start the clock. Three. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10. Flag thrown. Don't stop it either. Throws. That's intercepted. And we're going to see what the flag is. That's an interception. You only need to get 1 foot down. That's going to be offsides, though, against. Yeah, it's going to be offside, so it'll be 1st and 5. Yep, 1st and 5 now from the 35, following the offsides for Tri-County. Got a new quarterback. No, it's 13.
He's
He
going to
just
fire it
lost.
up.
Yeah, that's the X button. And out of bounds. He threw that too far out for the interception. That's going to bring up, I don't know, man. I don't know why. They added 5 yards onto the end. I don't understand what they did with that penalty. How is it 2nd and 4? You think I would have learned after the first game to stop asking questions?
But
if I'm just going to say this because if the referees come back and watch it, it's a learning opportunity. So nothing that because otherwise it's an interception.
correct.
The play doesn't count. So if it's offsides, it's 1st and 5, not 2nd and 4. You know, not 1st and 3 or 4 is what they have.
Correct.
So you got to make sure that stuff is right. Yeah, he's
And Mason's fighting.
yeah, he's going to get a first down. He'd have had it whether it was 1st or 5 or 2nd and 3. So good run by him.
His fight hasn't given up. He's been what you can see between him and Dobbs, or no, Dobbs is South Vero, but Mason has been the spark on offense for Tri-County.
And see, they're down there winding their arms, and the clock's running. First and 10. Looking. Yep.
Oh, he
Oh, he got out of it. Yeah, how about that, huh? And he'll lose 5, 6. We got a flag down in the secondary. That is likely going to be. It's either defensive holding or offensive holding compared to where it's thrown. Keep your eye on the white hat. Could also be a legal man downfield. Holding against the decline. I decline the penalty. Take the play.
Yeah.
Take the play in the down. Decline it. Decline.
There we go.
2nd and 16. We still have 7 minutes to play in the first half.
You said the first quarter took an hour.
It did take an hour. And I don't know why it's 2nd down and 10. They've declined the penalty. It should be 2nd and 16. Right?
Yeah.
Because they sacked him. But now it's, 3rd and 10. He looks to pass here, and he's in trouble again. Gets out of it again. Still on his feet. He is going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. And see, that's where it matters about 2nd and 16, right? Because it should really be about 4th and 7.
Correct.
And we got an injured player on the field. And the clock will stop again.
But see, not just Tri-County. If I'm South Vero and Coach KJ.
EJ.
Sorry, EJ. I'm Coach EJ. I don't want my guys getting hurt in a game that is already procured.
It just It's not. It's just not good football.
No.
And I hate to say that, but you want what's the best representation for the league,
Yes.
right? Because I'm quite sure the UFL wants to grow,
Yes.
and they've got some really good, talented, quality football teams in this league. And some of the mistakes that we've seen here tonight, from a rule standpoint, they can't happen.
No.
And it's not a joke. This should be 4th and 7.
Yes.
And it's not, look, it's not their fault. These are guys that do, he told me last time, they do a lot of basketball. They're basketball officials. They do some youth football. When you have a combination of college and NFL rules played together,
Yep.
I don't know if the UFL does a clinic for their officials like some of these leagues do. So it's 4th and 1. The clock is, of course, stopped with 6:15 to go. He's going to try and take it himself. He has the first down. Still on his feet. He'll pick up 8, 9, 10. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Tri-County at the South Vero Beach 40. Number 15 kills me, man. It looks like he's out here playing 7-on-7 with his shorts.
Come on now.
Ball's out, and guess who? Guess who's got it? Anybody's guess. The referee immediately signals it belongs to Tri-County. It does, as number 6 falls on it. So now it's 2nd and about 16. 4:50 and running. Oh, no. Yep. You knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
Across the 50, 40, and this is a pick 6 as they high-five each other into the end zone. And that, I believe that was number 11. I believe that was Jarius Sanders that made that pick. Is that number 11? Pick 6, and it's 39-0.
The only thing the Whitehead had to look at was make sure he wasn't going to get run over.
The only thing I was hoping for them three was they weren't going to trip over each other's feet. Because you better believe I was going to turn that into a TikTok.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I just wouldn't stop it. I'm serious. I'd run it. Until they tell you to stop it, I'd run it. I don't think they're going to tell you that. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of them's got a walkie-talkie.
Unbelievable, man.
One of the refs has a walkie-talkie. Tell him, hey, run it. Hey,
stop it. Oh, with one of them? That's crazy. They might just say run it in the second half. Is that what he said? Just run it. All right. Well, that's good news. They're going to go for two here, and they're going to get it. So it's going to be, let's see here, 41-0, if my math serves me correct, and that's not always the case.
I believe that is 41-0.
All right, Caleb, my man.
Yeah, because you're absolutely. All right, all right. I'll take you all through the rest of the way. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. Alan is headed to do some more productive work for Brevard Sports Network. And by more productive, I mean there are articles he writes, there are graphics he designs. So Caleb Brown going to take you through the rest of this one. We've just received confirmation, the official word in the second half. It's going to be running clock. And no disrespect to anyone on the field, but happier words could not have been said to me right now. And kudos to the clock worker up here. He basically was kind of pulled, said, hey, I need you to run the clock. He said, okay. And he's been getting – there has been some screaming over that walkie-talkie that he is a better man than me, because I'm not sure I would have kept my mouth as closed as it has been. As South Vero with the kickoff. The return. And he gets to about the 33, 34-yard line before being brought down. Three and a half minutes, and there's an injury on the play. So that'll stop the clock. As the Monsters take over 1st and 10. At the 33-yard line. as quarterback's trying to escape. That's DeAndre Mason. Mason zooms it to the other side of the field, and he'll pick up close to a first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. Just under 3 minutes left to go until halftime. Mason fires, and that should be a completed pass. DeAndre Mason completes it to number 14. Number 15, that's Grant Niquan. Clock has been stopped. I don't know if it's a timeout or. So a timeout's been called. 1:54 left to go in the second quarter. 41-0. Coming up at halftime, we will mute our microphones for halftime and then come back the start of the third quarter. So first down here for Tri-County Monsters. Mason fires over the middle, incomplete. DeAndre Mason comes in to call the huddle. Mason takes it around that left side, and he'll be tackled. Picks up a nice chunky yardage, though. Be close to another first down. About 2 yards short. Drops back. Tries to set up a screen, and it's incomplete. But there's a flag on the play. I think they're going to call defensive pass interference. So that's what that was. That was pass interference. Mason got a wide open receiver, hits it, and he falls to the ground immediately. Number 14, Leonard Bryant. Second down here, and Mason's going to take it himself, and he'll get hit. And that should be the final play of the second quarter. 6 seconds left. And that's it. We're at halftime, folks, with your score. South Vero Beach, 41. Tri-County Monsters, 0. We'll be back in about 10 minutes here on the Brevard Sports Network and Varsity Sports Network. All right, welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network and Varsity Sports Nation. As we are just getting back from halftime. I told the clock manager up here, set the clock for 10 minutes. They didn't come back out until about 15, 20 minutes.